What is up, guys? It's T Boomer Mitch here, and we're gonna be doing the worst deck profile. I hate Glendios.
Glendios.
Yes, it's Glendios.
Sure. Alright, starter, obviously World 9.
It's probably one of the best starters in this game.
It makes an inconsistent deck consistent.
Yeah, and like you can't retire it. He's in the soul.
He's amazing. He's the only reason this deck even works.
Like if you don't know what he does, guys, you pick the reverse units from your hand, check the top 5, and you can add any Link Joker card. Like now with the new support, that kind of makes it better.
Yeah, I mean, you don't run reverses otherwise. Alright, so 4 heals. Variety. I am running 5 crit. The new one?
You mean 5 draws?
5 draws. I'm sorry. Doesn't get to play as much as I do. Right, 5 draws and 7 crits. Basically, with Glendios, my train of thought was you're gonna be taking a lot of damage because Glendios only works at high damage.
Okay.
So that's more chances of you getting draw triggers and getting your hand up as you're taking damage.
Oh, okay.
So the more reverses you have in hand, the better. I don't know.
All right, that works. Yeah, no, it's true because you want to get ready for the stride guy.
Right. All right. So those are the grade 0s. Grade 1s, I have 4 perfects of the old ones.
Wait, but I see one of the new ones.
Yeah, I mean anything that not.
I would recommend picking up 4 the new ones because you can discard anything or the deleter ones.
Right.
Because like just in case you get cloggy with the reverse units, like that can save you the day because the Starvader one said you have to discard a Link Joker card.
Okay. So 4 perfects. 4 of the unflip guy.
Yes.
Basically, when you call him, he unflips 1 card for every different name the reverse you have on the field. The main reason I'm running 4 of him over the one I'll show you later is because the stride counterblasts a lot.
Oh, okay.
Glendios himself counterblasts a lot, and it's just a lot of counterblasting.
So you need to unflip damage.
Yeah.
Would you be considering playing the unflippers that come out on G3 or no?
The grade 1 space is really clogged.
No, I'm talking about the unflipper perfect guards.
For the perfect guards?
Yeah, the unflipper ones.
I guess, yeah.
Just because like it unflips damage.
Yeah, I mean, with this guy, he does the entire work for you.
Just in case you just need more unflipping. You never know. All right.
3 of the amazing Ruin Magician. Her ability is when you call her, you counterblast 1. And for every different named reverse unit you have on the field, you add a different reverse unit from your graveyard.
All right.
So she fuels your entire hand if you start running out of them, and she's just great. 3 though because she counterblasts also. So
You're starting to see the point, guys. Counterblast, counterblast, counterblast.
And then I'm running 2 of this amazing card.
I hate this card. He stops restanding Vanguard.
She stops everything
Except for Laurel.
Her ability is if you have a Glendios Vanguard, which is very specific, and you guard with her, you can choose a reversed unit on your side of the field and basically redirect the attack of whatever unit is attacking at that point to that target.
Yeah.
So she stops restanding.
Quick question: against brawlers, can you put all the attacks into? Okay.
If against brawlers specifically, if for example Turbo, who attacks the entire field, since he chooses all 5 targets, you can just guard with her, and all 5 targets will be redirected to one target that you want.
That is so stupid.
It completely turns Narakami, specifically brawlers, off. She's awesome.
Which pretty much brawlers are like their best versions, other than Sweep Command.
Yeah.
But I like brawlers better.
Right. For grade 2s,
the smallest grade 2 lineup. 7, yeah.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
3 of Magnet Hollow.
Don't let him hit, people. I never let him hit.
When he hits Vanguard or Rearguard, you counterblast 1 search for reversed. Useful, no one lets him hit. 2 Photon.
Helps to Omega Lock.
He helps set up. Glendios' ability is once per turn. So you can only lock 1 card per turn, so Photon gives you extra. So you lock your opponent's field at 1 turn. And then 2 Colony Maker. Since you're the Ruin Magician and the Unflipping guy are so important and you need them at such specific times, you can just call her anywhere, counterblast to 1, search for, let's just say, the unflip guy, unflip your damage, and just call it over her, and you don't lose anything. You just took a card off. She's really good, in my opinion.
Helps a lot. All right.
Yeah, so that's a great 2. And then for the extensive and annoying grade 3 lineup, all right, 3 of the main boss. I'm not running 4 only because
he's searchable.
I'm counting on the starter to getting him. Because once you get one of him, the other 2 are really dead.
Yeah.
You can pitch him for stride, but like you really don't want to see any more than one of them.
All right.
So should I say the ability? His ability's long.
Oh, just go over. Like everyone knows his if your opponent or if he's at 5 damage and your opponent's all their entire field's locked, they automatically lose on his turn.
Right. And then every time you call a reverse unit on your side of the field, you lock one of their cards.
And if you're at limit break, discard 1 reverse unit from your hand, and that unit and all the units on the field stays locked for an extra turn.
Right.
Omega lock. Hence the turn.
So he's the one that starts that. 4, actually, this is really important. 4 of the reversed Cradle.
Because he's got Link Joker in his name, and you want to ride him in case you don't ride Glendios.
Right.
You don't want to ride him,
but now he's got another, like, the main reason I'm actually really happy with him at 4 is because when you ride onto the stride does not turn any of your reversed units into Link Jokers.
Yeah.
So you cannot attack since they all have Lord, they can't attack. He's a Link Joker, he can still swing.
Yes.
So he actually has an extra like use.
He helps. Yeah.
So
and he's reversed, so that helps.
And I'm running, I believe, 6 reversed units. I tried getting all the ladies,
but Ashley reverse went up in price.
Yeah, so I just traded her away. So 3 girls, 3 badasses.
I'm not seeing reverse Dayusha or the rebirth. I'm kind of sad here.
I'm not a Kagura player, and I like the Narukami one. I mean, people run more of them, people run less. I don't like running that many grade 3s. I feel with the 7 grade 3s, I usually see all of them, and the entire deck.
Well, you have 10 reverse units. I think that's more than that.
And I feel like I should see them.
Yeah.
Sooner.
And then you can start adding them from hand, and recycling them.
And the best part is because this deck runs so many grade 3s, you can actually pitch them for stride. So you don't have to pitch any specific clan for stride fodder. So.
This is like one of the few decks that can doesn't mind not running the stride hammer.
Right. And then right now I only have 3, but 4 maxed out.
Like really, he's like your finisher. Like you don't really need 4. Like 2 is fine, but you want to have 4 just for the heck of it.
Well, the thing from what I've started seeing is Glendios was a very good deck beforehand, but now he got kind of outpaced by ever since Legion. He got outpaced by everything. But this new stride, the entire point of Glendios went from beating your opponent down while locking them to just focusing on World's End, which I'm not a very big fan of, but it is effective. Like all you have to do is stride on him twice and you win.
Yeah.
So
if you let them go to 5 damage.
Well, that's it. Like your opponent has to swing at you. You just not guard anything until you're at 5, and then start you have built enough hand tech and you start going off from there. That's why you want. That's why the draw triggers are there.
Yeah.
That's why all of this. The entire point is now you go to 5 damage, stride onto this guy twice, you win.
All right.
It's kind of boring. You don't play Vanguard, but whatever.
It's so.
Yeah, and then just for generic Vanguard stuff, one Blizza.
Yeah. When the new strides come out, are you gonna end up playing 4 big crunch and amnesties, or?
I'm gonna be playing 4 Captain Crunch and then 4 Glendios.
No amnesties, because what about for the mirror match, just in case you have to unlock your field?
I believe that you should just focus on World's End.
Okay.
I get amnesty is very good, but you end up unlocking your own hard work too. And
it's just there just for the mirror match. But I see your reason.
Yeah, I mean you can run 2 Captain Crunch, Big Crunch Dragon.
I would play 4 Captain Crunch, 3 of the Glendios and 1 of the amnesty.
Glendios needs to unflip himself.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that's why you run 4 of him.
Oh,
so
boo.
I would run probably 2 Captain Crunch and then 2 of him if you're really that worried about unlocking. Or just 4 Captain Crunch and then 4 Glendios.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
Alright guys, this is T Booterments and we're signing off. Thank you, Rafa, for the Glendios deck profile. Sign off.